Alrighty, hello and welcome back to Slaverian Trucker. I'm Saber1, and this is a beautiful day, isn't it? Cops driving by, the rain is falling, my truck was rear-ended in the last video and pushed to the side here. Feeling sad like this guy over here on the fence. Get pushed around by all the bullies. Nice complexion, beautiful. Mighty beautiful. Alright, so getting back to the basics here. I'll say if some dickhead pushed your truck into a ditch or somewhere where it was unstable, if you hit G, you can then use your powerful Slav arms and push your truck or car wherever you need it to go. Super strength. Very nice feature. That wasn't in the game a couple updates ago, so definitely a nice thing to have for you to do so with. Alright, so this episode, let's do a little bit of exploring and we'll go check out a couple of the other towns. I'm going to make sure we have at least a decent bit of fuel. Because the way down south there's a few stops, a few ruins that we could utilize. I'm just going to do a quick run around this place because there may have been some changes. Could be some people hanging around outside. Maybe they want to be seen by us, but not the cops. You get my drift. There's legal jobs and then there's illegal jobs. So just kind of drive around, see if we can find any suspicious people hanging around, maybe behind their house or beside it. Maybe they don't want to be seen by the federales. Neither would I if I was into the bad stuff. So far I'm not finding anybody nearby. We'll keep looping around, we'll just see if we find anybody. Not all the towns will have them. Some definitely do, so it's worth doing a little bit of a drive around. Oh, here's a fella right outside of the front of town. Very interesting. I wonder what he's got going on over here. Ooh, I sell meth bag. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. You buy cocaine brick for 120,000. You sell meth bag compared to a brick. Okay, so a bag is 13,000. So I'd imagine you can buy a meth bag from him. I don't know what you'd want to use it for, maybe for stimulant, but it gives me another way of earning money, I see. So maybe we'll get into that another time. But for now, we have a bit of a travel situation. We're going to hit our M here, like we changed in the settings of last video. So right now we are in Kolovi, which is the middle right. And if you see a little X directly south of us, there might be something there. Same with the garbage dump that's to the north of us. And maybe we should check those places out first, see what they have. So if we look out into the openness here, we don't really see anything that pops out of place, but we might as well go check it out. Actually, before we do, we better check our fuel situation, because I definitely did forget. And I don't want to be stranded. So we've still got 46 liters. We should be okay. But we'll just have to be careful. So go for a little drive here. See if those markings have anything for us. Maybe they're some secret supplies or something we can sell. But we do have to be careful of wildlife, because some of them are pretty hostile, while others don't mind you at all. So I'm not 100% sure where this X will show anything, if at all worthwhile, but we will, well, there might be something up there. We'll take a spin and go up there and see if we find something. In my normal save, I've gone many hours in this game, so a lot of these places I'm not sure what they have at them anymore, because it's been so long and I've looked at them many moons ago. So if you look over here, we can also see a bit of a tower of some sort. So maybe it's a tree, maybe it's something of use. But right now our truck is very slow, and I don't even think it's going to make it up this hill very easily. See, we're revving the piss out of her. Going above the 8,000 in gear 1. But if we go to gear 2, okay, we're not struggling too much. As you can see, there's actually nothing over here. So what I thought was possibly something with checking out is now nothing. Come on, boy. Just get up on this hill and maybe we can see something from afar. Come on, girl, you got this. So as you can tell, a motor is a very big part of getting around. If we have a weak piece of shit motor, it's going to take a lot longer to get around. So that's usually the first thing that we would want to upgrade on this bad boy. But because the engines in this game are very expensive, looking around the wastes at possible other ruins of an old building, there might be some bushes that are hiding some goodies. As you can see, we can barely make it up this hill, which doesn't seem like it should be this bad, but it is. Let's see if we can kind of crest this hill a bit. Maybe we'll be able to see something from afar. Oh, there's some stuff over there. Let's just have a little hop out here, see what we can see. Okay, so there is a little bit of a scrap pile or something down there. Nothing really. Oh, what's that over there? Oh, that's probably the what you call it, that hotel that you can have a rest at. As you can see over there, there's a couple of towers. I'd imagine those are like some old electrical poles, so that would give you an idea that there's probably something over there as well. So we're down to 42.5. Our truck's trying to roll away on us. Good thing we put the parking brake on, or else we would be chasing this down the hill. Oh boy, might want to be a little careful going down this. Just hold the brakes on, make sure we don't crash. There is no damage or durability for the brakes, so we don't have to worry about that yet as of this update, but in the future that may be a thing. You do use them quite a bit. Alright, so it looks like it's just a scrap heap. Nothing really major here. One thing you've got to be careful of is animals. Don't know what could be lurking. pull up just a bit closer to this old building here. In case some critters hop out and bite my little legs off. Make sure we don't get attacked here. I think we're okay. I don't really see anything laying around. Yeah, it's just an old ruined house. Alright, well, scratch that off the map, I guess. That little garbage dump is literally a garbage dump. We're still at 42, so we should have a little bit more gas here to get ourselves away from this place here. So nothing special at that spot. We'll knock that off the to-do list. Now if we had a bunch more fuel, I'd probably head up that mountain there, go see what those electricity poles or something of the sort would bring us to, but right now I don't want to kind of bore you guys with all this driving around and stuff, so I think we're going to head down to a bit of the south area. So where it says Gurnesk, our home, we're going to drive back, past that and follow that road down to the Oasis. So I'll probably do a bit of a cut here and we'll be down there very shortly. Alright, heading into Belarsk here, I did want to stop by, and because we're going to stop by home before we head to the Oasis, I'll also show you a small little bit of the cooking. Now it's very basic. There is a bit more of an advanced recipe for the mystery soup and stuff, but right now in this version there's a bit of a bug that doesn't allow you to cook for some reason, or at least cooking the plot. You can put the stuff in there, but it doesn't actually give you an end recipe, or like an end goal, a cooked product is what I'm trying to say. So in here we've got mystery meat, so we can probably buy a couple of those. These we know we can cook those. The fish, we can cook that stuff up. And there's no cases of beer here, so we won't pick up any there. We'll grab some flour, sure, I'll show you that. Now of course there's no bag system or nothing like that, so you're most likely just going to have to pick up stuff and hope that you have enough room in your backpack, which I did. Fuel's down a little bit, but there's no gas station here. Let's crank that down a little bit. So there's no fuel station here, so you have to keep that in mind when you're driving to certain places. They might not have fuel for you, which is why you should usually carry a jerry can either in the cab or in the truck, just for that reason. There is another store here just at that building, and we'll get to that in a later episode as well. Kind of just want to set our goals and set the videos kind of in a certain direction, just so for newer players and people who are just jumping back in the game want to find out through progression. Now I didn't check the oil in this thing, which I probably should have, because it is probably getting a little bit low, but we can check once we get home. Of course it's still bloody raining. I don't know why it hasn't let up yet. It's been several hours, but we're going to take this road till we get home. Alrighty, just about home here. Let this guy pass. Let me just pull up here. Nice and close. It has finally stopped raining. Turn it off so we don't waste any fuel. Now thinking about it, I probably should have gotten a little bit more fuel, but by the time we get to the place we're going, we should be okay. Put our light on here. Alright. Can't remember, all this stuff is cooked, so we don't need to cook any of that, but right now we can do a little bit of quick pan frying here. So these are, so we got a large, which not really too sure. I think this one's the large, small, and medium. They both look kind of the same, so we'll just move that up there. So we got a large. So yeah, you can just barely see the little flames, but so that one's the large. We want the medium. So get that pan nice and hot. Open up our inventory. So we've got 7 and 8. Then we've got our flour and our fishes. Oops. Throw our shit all over the place. 6. Alright. I was on the ground for less than 10 seconds, so it should be good, right? Alright, well now we can take our fish. Oops. Double on the floor. Throw it in there, and now you can hear it's nice and sizzly. Grab our other fish. Drop that on the floor just for extra taste. It's a little bit hard to judge where they're at, but so now that that's cooking, you can clearly hear the sizzling sound. You'll just have to sit here and wait for a minute. Now this is using up propane, so you do have to be careful. Else we will have to go get another propane bottle, which costs quite a bit. So right now cooking is not necessarily really worth it. Possibly in the mid-late game it's a little bit better. But right now we're kind of tight on money, so we don't want to spend too much because we know we have to invest in our own deliveries instead of just getting the small time deliveries. So now that our thirst is quite up there, we'll just snag some water from home, at least until get a few more cases of beer. And then we can eat one of these. We might as well eat them both. They don't go bad, but good there. Put our mystery meat in here for now, and we cook it later. I don't think that it does anything different for that, but or like as far as cooling or whatever. So we have the flour here. You just hit E on it, and then you would have your loaf of bread uncooked. You put it in the oven here. You can turn it on. You can leave the door open to tell when it's, because it'll go from this to cooked to burnt. So you do have to pay a bit of attention to it. But that is one way to cook your food. So instead of spending the double on the actual cook part, you can bring it home and cook it yourself. There is a campfire that you can purchase that you can bring with you anywhere and cook on it, but you have to be on the other side of the map to find that, which will be in a later video. So we have our water here. I'm definitely going to take that with me because if we die of thirst, it's not really game over, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. But so now that it's 21 o'clock and it is nighttime, we might as well sleep, get some daytime. So now it's going to go to about 6 or 7 o'clock. Okay, 5. Nice and bright outside. Turn our light off, conserve energy, because you know, energy savings, I guess. So we still got 35 liters in the bad boy tank. Probably be enough to get us where we're going. I guess I need to be in the cab to start the truck up. Yeah, I did want to hop out and just check the oil again, because I think it goes down slowly as you use the truck, but we're still 100% durability on it. But next time we get to the shop, we will purchase some oil and throw some oil in there, because when your oil drains, it'll eventually hurt your motor. So instead of paying so much money for the repair kits, just treat your engine to some good oil changes and it should be fine. Oh yes, and one other thing I wanted to show, which I should have shown this in the first video, is this freaking music's just pounding. So it is running, which normally whatever. But we'll take our toolbox out, and we're just going to pull this engine out of here for now, for a second. Why can't I? I'm going to have to put this away. There we go, so we can pull our engine completely out of the truck. Now I had no idea this was a thing before. So I was driving my truck completely stock the whole time when you can actually change the gear ratios on every single motor. You can hit the middle mouse and it'll go back to default. So the lower the number, the faster your truck goes, but it requires more power to obviously drive that higher gear ratio lower. I don't know how you want to say it, but so a lower number means faster. In other words, low number, fast. Higher number means more torque and more, it'll be slower obviously, but you can get up like hills faster and whatever the gear ratio is. So you can have a long gear ratio or a short gear ratio. So I would rather have a bit shorter because the truck takes a little bit more time to get up and down hills. So we're going to put it at a 5.5 instead of a 6. So we're just going to walk it up to the spot there. It'll show you the little wrench. Then we will take our toolbox. Sometimes you can't pick it up, like if you hover over and hit I, it won't go into your inventory, so you just pick it up, put it back on the ground, and then it should work. Had a couple of those little bugs here and there, but for now, because the video is getting a little bit long, I will probably just cut to the Oasis at the bottom there, bottom right. Kind of you see the Oasis with the little flag and the little half moon. We'll get there and definitely chat with you then. Alrighty, so we're just pulling up here now to the Oasis. Pull in here. Nice little community section place here. Truck off, turn our jams down, just invite herself out and have a little look at this place. Oh, what's this? Buy my super shack. Nice view. Ideal for criminal operations. What do you mean? Hello? Anybody in there? Knock knock? Criminal operations. Wow. Okay. Let's see what kind of a settlement this is. Have a look here, see if one of these barrels or sacks or anything moves. Goodies. I don't see nobody hanging. Oh, what's this? A nice little pond. Oh, sir. What a nice view, sir. Do you have anything for me to do? No? Okay. It's cool though. Nice little pond. Maybe there's some like birds or geese or something back there. Be cool. Maybe there's some fishing. I don't know. Oh, what's this? Oh, sweet. Hey, man. You're not looking so good. The hell? The heck? Oh, I thought that was like a animal. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Holy crap, what the heck? Sir. Oh, what in the... Oh my goodness. I think I've stumbled into the wrong place. I'll just leave you guys to be then. So yeah, you can come here and just start your criminal empire if that's what you're into. Just leave that there and see you in the next episode. So if you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button, give me a shout out down below, tell me your thoughts, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Until then, take it easy. Bye for now.